on it being a memoir at all. I really thought it would just be like a collection of essays. I thought I would talk about, here I overheard from my brother. My brother told me that she really enjoys the book. But like, that she really enjoys it. She's gotta let me know that she just thinks it's cute. So, and that's my mom didn't have any photos from her. I actually don't even know anything about a wedding day. And so I called her and talked to her and asked her about it. And like, there's this whole thing about like my mom's mother told her that she would never get married because she was fat. And so my mom told me that I would, but my mom said that there's some evil scientists out there waiting to make Jurassic Park. And you think it's really cute, but what if you had to walk down the street and here comes a pterodactyl? Boom, everybody's dead. I'm just saying it. That's all I'm saying.
Something I really also loved in the book was the constant presence of your mother. She factored in so many different, of these chapters or these essays from, your discussions of your hair to, because that's how I started, that's how we all start with our mother. Whether she's present or not, like she is the foundation of who I am. And so she's present for a lot of it, because there's also like the same thing of me like just writing things that bother me and writing things to put the sort of in place, writing things that make me feel really good. And she's, ground zero a lot, or patient zero, I'm not sure. But has she read the book? So I wanted to send her a copy before the book came out, but then I didn't do it because I'm lazy. And I did send her a copy. I sent 8 books out to 8 different people, and all 8 of them were lost. I know. Weird. Also, like, my numerologist says I'm in an 8th year, so. Such a weird thing to say. But so she didn't read it, but I just had a party for my book, like a book launching party, and my mom came, and there were just like books as decoration around, and so I gave her one, and this just happened on Saturday. And so I called her on, what day is it, Thursday? So I talked to her on like Tuesday, and she's telling me some mom stuff, and then, mom stuff. And then I was like, so now that we're done talking about you, have you started like reading my book? And she's like, yeah, it's cute. Which chapter about my mom and my dad's marriage, but other than that, she didn't read anything. But she's reading it now and she's thinking it's cute. Is it one chapter that I loved reading?
No, as if she'd asked me if I wanted a rat sandwich. I ain't no virgin, like kind of like that. And then like a few months later, like my dad was like, you're still a virgin, because my dad's Muslim. My dad's like, you're still a virgin, right? And I was like, yeah. For life. Come on.
But yeah, I love that chapter because it kind of, you go between a couple different things in that chapter, right? So it starts off sort of, you're talking about like your mother thinks that you're a virgin. You talk about how you and your mother have this sort of, these like conversations about like,
you're not even cute, babe. Like it wasn't like that. But I realized that if I made someone laugh, they sort of enjoyed me. And it started with my dad. My dad was very like, my dad's like a super like Muslim, like very like staunch, like African Muslim guy. But I would watch like Benny Hill with him. Like, you remember Benny Hill? Benny Hill was everything, get out. I mean, like all that running, that old dude that would like always try to make us famous. But like, he was that. And so I was like, I'm gonna get you to laugh. And it started then, like me trying to get my dad to laugh. And also like trying to get the kids at school to laugh. Like I remember my parents got me a joke book. And I would just tell jokes all the time. And then I decided I wanted to be a comedian. And then I used to ask my teachers for 2 minutes at the end of class. So weird. But there was this one joke, the kids never got it. I'm still pissed about it. But they never, I just was too, it feels like, look, I know that I'm about to sound like an asshole. But I was a little too smart. And I would let them know. And they disagreed. They were I mean, like, I just figured that, like, people wanted to be around. Also, like, there's something about, I was like a little brown girl, and I mostly went to school in the lower, I'm from New York City, and I went to school in the Lower East Side, and there were a lot of, like, in my class, it was mostly made up of Puerto Rican kids, and Dominican kids, and Asian kids, and I was, like, one of, like, maybe 4 black kids in my class, and just, like, I looked different, so they didn't want to hang around me. And so I knew very early I had to, like, develop a bomb-ass personality. And then I still didn't even do it. I didn't really get it until, like, junior high, but, like, that's why, I don't know, I didn't naturally express how much they love the film. They mean something, they have they have good meanings behind it, good intentions. And so, I've never, like, cussed anybody out or whatever. Or, like, I do get a little cussy if you refuse. Which happens. Like, I'm like, hi. Like, people are like, oh, Precious, I love you. And I go, hi, my name is Gabby. What's your name? And I'm like, because I also, like, I've been fighting over my name my entire life. Like, Precious isn't new. Like, this isn't a new fight for me. I've been fighting since I was 5. And so I'm very careful to pronounce your name and get your name and call you by your name because as special as my name is to me, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that it's special to you too, that your name. So, but only when people are like, oh no, I'm gonna call you Precious. And I'll say, please don't, my name is Gabby and I really like it. My parents went through a lot to me. And if they're like, well, why you don't want to be called Precious? It's like, cause I don't. Like, why are you fighting with me over what my name is? Why are you fighting? That's really how I get mad. That's like the only time, but I try not to. But it's like, why do you? I told you twice. Don't make me do this with you. My name is, and on top of that, like, I changed my name, so, like, I understand, look, who wants to say the name Gabourey? Or, you say it, boom, did it. Like, since I was, in school, they wanted to change my name to Gabby, and I hated it. I wouldn't let them call me Gabby until I was smooth in, like, the 8th grade. But, I was intense, I had to stop. But, I just really, really enjoy my name. And I don't want to be called Thomas anymore than I want to be called Precious. But I also understand, I totally get it. I don't shoot people's heads off unless they absolutely refuse. Because also, hi, I'm like 24. I don't even compare to something I did when I was 24. I just nobody wants to be, if you were, a bagger, and when you were 16 years old, but now you're a lawyer, do you want to be a bagger? No, call me a lawyer. You're ignorant. Just saying. Anyway, I just kept giving to all the patients at the Walgreens. I kept shooting out 5. I never have. I mean, a lot of my first fights have been with my parents, both my mother and my father, telling me what my grown-up life would be like. And I told them different. And I'm still out here telling them different. And that's it. Bar, and he says to him, I bet that I can, he's like, I'll bet you that I can jump out of this window and be 100% fine. And the guy's like, you're drunk, shut up. And he's like, no, I can't, I'm gonna jump out the window. And he's like, no, you're not. And he's like, I'll do you one better. I'm gonna jump out the window and I'm gonna fly. And the guy's like, you're stupid, you're so drunk. He's like, I'll bet you $500 I'll do it. And so, he it's fine, do it. The guy gets to the ledge and he jumps and he flies around the building. And he comes back in, the guy's like, whoa, how did you do that? How did you do it? And he's like, I just took this drink, I took this shot. And so he's like, let me try. So the other guy takes the shot, he goes to the ledge, jumps out the window, falls to his death, he's dead. The bartender says, Superman, you really need to stop doing that.